Hello my dear students, I wish you all a warm welcome for the second session on the chapter Personal Household and Finance. This session will be on hire purchase. Let us see the learning objectives for this session. At the end of this session, you should be able to solve simple problems on hire purchase. What is hire purchase? Hire purchase is an arrangement for buying expensive consumer goods where the buyer makes an initial down payment and pays the remaining balance plus interest in installments. This is an example on hire purchase. Often you're going to see this kind of advertising in newspaper or magazine. Here you have two options. Either to buy the television on cash or on hire purchase. If in case you're going to buy it on cash, you're going to pay 4,999 rupees. Or if you're going to buy it on hire purchase, it will be 194 rupees each month. Let us now take an example on hire purchase. The cash price of a microwave is 3,500 rupees. It can also be purchased on hire purchase under the following conditions. The deposit is 20% on cash price. The interest rate is 15% per annum. And the payment will be in 2 years in 24 equal monthly installments. The questions are to calculate the deposit that he makes, that is the customer makes, the outstanding amount, the interest that he has to pay, and finally the monthly installments. These are the solution. The deposit that he makes is 20% of cash price. That is 20% of 3,500 rupees, which gives 20 over 100 multiplied by 3,500, which gives 20 multiplied by 35, which simplifies to 700 rupees. Therefore, the deposit is 700 rupees. The outstanding amount is 3,500 rupees minus 700 rupees. That is a deposit, which gives 2,800 rupees. Part C of the question is to calculate the interest that he has to pay. Interest is calculated by the formula P times R multiplied by T divided by 100. That is a principal multiplied by the rate, multiplied by the time, divided by 100, which is 2,800 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 2 divided by 100, which gives 840 rupees. Therefore, the interest that he has to pay is 840 rupees. What are the monthly installments now? The total amount due is the outstanding amount plus the interest. Here it is 2,800 rupees plus 840 rupees, which amount to 3,640 rupees. Therefore, the customer needs to pay 3,640 rupees. The monthly installment is calculated by taking the 3,640 rupees divided by 24. The 24 here represents the 2 years, which gives 151.666. Therefore, to the nearest amount, it is 152 rupees. Let us now move to another example. Mr. Rajan bought a new car under the following conditions as stated below. The mark price here is 560,000 rupees. That is, the buying price here is 560,000 rupees. He deposited 60,000 rupees and the period here is 5 years. The interest is 10% per annum. These are the conditions under the hire purchase system. The questions are: how much interest was paid by Mr. Rajan for the 5 years? What is the total price paid for the car on the hire purchase system? Calculate the monthly installment. The solution now. The mark price here is 560,000 rupees. He deposited 60,000 rupees. Therefore, the amount left to be paid is the mark price minus the deposit, which gives 500,000 rupees. The interest that he needs to pay is for 5 years. Therefore, it is calculated by taking the 500,000 rupees multiplied by the 10%, that is 10 over 100, multiplied by 5. The 5 here is 5 years, which amounts to 250,000 rupees. The total price paid for the car is 560,000 plus 250,000 rupees, which amounts to 810,000 rupees. Now we need to calculate the monthly installment. The total amount left to be paid is 500,000 rupees plus 250,000 rupees, which amounts to 750,000 rupees. The monthly installment is calculated by taking the total amount left to be paid divided by 60, which represents the 5 years. The monthly installment here is 12,500 rupees. These are some exercises for you to practice at home. Number 1. The mark price of a laptop is 40,000 rupees. Tony buys it on hire purchase with a deposit of 25% and repayment in 24 equal monthly installments at a simple interest rate of 20% per annum. Calculate the deposit that he makes, the outstanding amount, the interest that he has to pay, and the monthly installments. Exercise 2. The cash price of a bedroom set is 120,000 rupees. A customer decides to buy it on hire purchase. He makes a deposit of 30% and agrees to pay the outstanding amount in 36 monthly installments equally and simple interest of 10% per annum. Calculate the deposit that he makes, the outstanding amount, the interest that he has to pay, and finally the monthly installments. Exercise 3. The cash price of a TV is 45,000 rupees. It can also be bought on hire purchase under the following conditions. The deposit is 15% of cash price. The interest rate is 10% per annum. The payment is to be done in 4 years, that is, in 48 equal monthly installments. A customer buys a TV on hire purchase. Calculate the deposit that he makes, the outstanding amount, the interest that he has to pay, and the monthly installments. We have now reached the end of this second session on the chapter Personal Household and Finance. The next session will be on salaries and wages. And thank you all for your kind attention. Goodbye for now.